Hello viewers, let us see how to reduce our machining time, particularly add time during our rest machining operation. In general, rest machining toolpath timing in PowerMill and the actual machining time differs, it mainly because of the lifts between each depth of cut. So if there are numerous number of lifts, so the machining time differs comparing with the actual programming time. For example, if the PowerMill rest machining toolpath time shows 10 minutes, but while running in the machine, it may take more than 10 minutes. So if we reduce the lifts, we can able to match the exact time between the programming time in the PowerMill and actual machining time. Let us learn how to do it with this simple example. So I already created my main roughing toolpath using 25 bull R1. So now I'm start creating my rest machining toolpath here. In this rest machining toolpath form, I'm changing my cutter to 10 mm bull nose with R1, and my in the rest area clearance page, I'm changing my step over as 6 and leave my depth of cut as remains same. And in my rest page, I'm changing my reference toolpath as 25 bull R1. And when you are coming to the lead and links page, I'm using a skim incremental option here, and my feed rate I'm using here is 3200 and maybe some 3500 cutting feed, and with 250 mm plunge feed, and my skim feed rates as 10,000. Let me calculate this toolpath first. If you closely look at this toolpath, there are numerous number of lifts existing in this particular toolpath. If you want exactly, you can right click the toolpath here and go to the statistics page. You can able to see there are 360 lifts existing in this particular toolpath. At the same time, the toolpath time comes around 5 minutes 15 seconds. But if you run the same toolpath in your machine, it may take more than this particular timing. It is because of number of lifts existing in the toolpath. Let us learn how to reduce these lifts and make as a continuous movement here. So for this, I'm copying the same toolpath here and activate that particular toolpath. Go to your toolpath connection page. Without regenerating toolpath, we can able to change the movements here. So in the links page, I'm using a circular arc with a distance of 20 mm, which means with the start and end point of the toolpath, if it comes less than 20 mm, it will move as a circular arc. So let me apply this toolpath here. If you see this toolpath here in the statistics page, it is having only 12 lifts. At the same time, your programming time also comes less than 5 minutes with the previous toolpath of 5 minutes 15 seconds. And at the same time, if you look at the lifts comparing with the previous toolpath 360 lifts, here it comes only 12 lifts. So there are two benefits. One is your timing is also getting reduced, and also your lifts is also getting reduced. But the main benefit is if you run this continuous toolpath, the toolpath and the programming time in PowerMill and the actual machining time you can match. So let us see how it will get simulate. If you right click here, go to the simulate option, and you can see here the toolpath moves continuously in a spiral motion to complete the profile. So like this, you can able to generate the toolpath with this continuous like kind of motion to reduce your rest machining toolpath.